I was from a little farm town and soccer wasn't a thing. It wasn't a thing for girls either, that's for sure. So when I started playing, I had to be on a boys team. And then when we moved to West Bend, my parents got divorced, we moved to West Bend, I got a bigger opportunity for a higher club level. Not one of the highest ones or anything, but I played club. And I started building it up there, but I still did all my other sports. I did cross country and gymnastics and volleyball and soccer in the spring all the time. Before I got to Point, though, I would just say my mom and my stepdad were just a huge part of my life all the time. And not so much when I was younger, but as I got older and they realized they didn't get to watch this forever, they really got into it. They only missed one game out of all my years at Point, and that's the one that we played in Trinity. And my mom still regrets it to this day because I scored the winning goal against Trinity, and that was the year we were ranked second in the nation, you know. But they came everywhere. It was just the cool idea that my parents were always there for me, but everybody else. Like, they cheered on Jenny, and they got to sit by their friends, and they got to travel too. They made trips out of it all the time, and just making sure your parents are involved, because those are some of the best memories I have with my mom and my stepdad, are them coming to the games. It's not just about the game of soccer either. It's about, you know, the friendships and the stuff that Sheila did for me, that she showed me that it's not just playing the game, it's how your team clicks together. Sheila was just a huge part of my life at Stevens Point. She kind of made me who I am today. I steal stuff from her still. Like in my gymnastics center where I coach, we do the marker run, and they run around and do the same thing we did across one of the parks in Stevens Point. Jim Strick was a big guy that helped me out, because I got to be part of other sports at Stevens Point because of him. I was like his little assistant in there and did the books for the team and other teams and got pictures together for him. And so that was a huge thing. And then Jenny obviously was too, the other forward that we bonded right away. And like, I could know where Jenny was on the field without even turning around. We just played that well, and she made me a better player too. My brother just said, if there's anywhere I'd move, it'd be North Carolina. So, okay. I got an apartment and just kept building on from there. Bought a house, live in a little country town outside of Raleigh so I don't get the big city all the time. And, you know, got kind of everything I wanted now down there. I started working at North Raleigh Gymnastics, which is a club gymnastics center, because I still wanted to do that, because it was a big part of my life up here. And I've been working there ever since, 8 years at this little club gymnastics, doing the team coaching and flipping around with the girls. You know, I get paid $15 an hour to jump on trampolines at night and teach some fun gymnastics. I coach boys and girls soccer at Eastwick Middle. Of course, I could not have soccer. And the other thing that's really cool about the Raleigh area is it is one of the largest adult leagues in the nation. So there was a time 2 years ago I was playing 4 or 5 nights a week on a different team. So this last year I just played Tuesdays on one team, Thursdays on 2 teams, and then women's every once in a while when I wanted to play women's. Here I am in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I kind of get the best of all of the worlds now. I get Wisconsin whenever I want it. And once I moved down there, I was like, there's a huge world out there, and I need to see more of it. So I've been traveling like crazy since I've moved down there. We did the Disney Princess Half Marathon in February this year, and I've never been to, Florida before. It got me adventurous doing that, where I think if I would have stayed in Wisconsin, I would have just, settled. Just when I got that call that I had to call back, it was kind of funny that I was like, well, okay, alumni. My heart was just beating then, because I was like, what is going on? So it was really, really neat. And when Jenny got it this last year, I was like, oh, that's so cool. And I actually was there. It didn't set in right away. And everybody else, like at my school, was like, no way. And it just kind of put a cap on everything for how awesome Stevens Point was to me and what it did to my life. And, me being a teacher now, and this is one of the best education schools to go to, for Wisconsin. And I don't know, just kind of brought it all together.